Good morning, and I just want to welcome you all again to our church. And before we get into the sermon today, we're taking a little time in our service to honor somebody very, very special to us. And many of you know Mrs. Melissa Anderson. And we communicated a few weeks ago with you that late last fall, Melissa had shared with us that she saw her time as our director of children's ministry coming to conclusion, and we very much appreciated the long runway on that one, and have been working to make provision for that transition, which we will be sharing with you in the coming weeks. But today and next Sunday, we want to honor Melissa. And so I'm going to just begin by giving you flowers that you can hold. You just smell those, okay? As I have some very flowery words that I want to share regarding Melissa's tenure. Now, many of you, perhaps most of you, know Melissa. Now, come over here so you're in the shot with me, okay? Because this is about you here. It's all about him except for the next 2 minutes. It's all about you. All right. Melissa has served as director of children's ministry here at Bethel Church for 19 years. 19 years. You know, they talk about like years of dog life, how they calculate what that means. 19 years in children's ministry is basically unheard of. I mean, that's a very, very long tenure. So we got working on, what does that mean? I have a few statistics, and these are somewhat estimates, but just to give you a sense of this. So 19 years, that would be 988 Sundays. If you would have stayed 3 more months, it'd have been 1,000. I don't know if you thought about that, but you did, okay. But it's close enough, we'll call it good. Over 20 summer VBSs. Just that is worthy of high praise. Back in 2005, she was part of the design of our children's ministry center, which we've enjoyed now for 15 years. She was very instrumental in the establishing of children's ministry at our other church campuses and has continued to give oversight and leadership to those ministries. We got estimating how many children has she, over these years, had the opportunity to minister to. Now, when I say children, many of these are obviously repeat, but if you think about shepherding touches with children, we estimate that it would be over 400,000 children that she would have done. And that's just Sunday morning. So if you throw in Awana with that, we are well over 500,000 shepherding moments. And I'm sure you remember every single one of those, Melissa. So, a lot that we could say. We only have a few minutes here in the service. But I would say that all of us who know and love Melissa, a few qualities that we have so much appreciated about her leadership. The first, obviously, is that she loves God, and her ministry flows out of an act of worship to God, and what a difference that makes with leaders when they're serving God by serving the people. And we have very much had that sense from you over the years, and we thank you so much. She totally loves the kids. How many times over the years I have seen the kids come in, and she's not one of these, she gets down on their level, she looks them in the eye, she knows them by name. And that sense has come across to children. They all love, Mrs. Anderson, Miss Melissa. She also has loved the families of our church. To recognize that when you minister to children, you're ministering to the children and through them to the families as well. And what a wonderful ministry you have had to the families of our congregation. And we say thank you to that. And the third thing that I would add is that Melissa has a tremendous graciousness about her. There is a softness about her. I think of Philippians 4 that says, let your gentleness be evident to all. And you have certainly ministered here with a kindness, a graciousness, and a gentleness that has been such a blessing to us over the years. Now, I want to take a moment and also acknowledge her husband, Jeff, who is here in the front row, because Jeff has been Tonto, if you will, to Melissa, and has served in remarkable ways as well. And Jeff, I'm going to ask you to stand right now for a moment. Can we acknowledge Jeff's ministry over these years? We say thank you for all that you've done. So much of it behind the scenes, but we've seen it, and we very much appreciate it. So next Sunday, this is a Sunday we're kind of doing it here from the platform, but next Sunday in the afternoon, starting at 2 o'clock, we're going to have a reception party for Melissa, and we invite any of our congregation to come, but especially families that have been touched by her ministry. Please come out and have the opportunity to acknowledge and to say thank you to her. So on behalf of the church, I just want to present a gift to you, a special thank you. And can we take a moment and acknowledge 19 years?
Y'all are so kind. I'm going to try to talk here. It has been I know this, what I'm about to say maybe sounds cliche, but it has been a real privilege and joy to serve here as the director of kids ministry. How God brought that all about is amazing. And I would have never known that I would be doing this for 19 years, but yet I can't imagine doing anything else. We have the best families at Bethel Church, and I love each and every one of you, and I will miss seeing those kids every Sunday in kids ministry, but I hope that I still see them around the church and still receive a few hugs and fist bumps and all those things. If you volunteer in kids ministry, you have been more than a blessing that I can put into words to Jeff and I. We have gained friendships through volunteering. We have made a lot of relationships with people, and we have the best volunteers in kids ministry. So thank you for that. And I also want to acknowledge that it has been a pleasure to serve with such a rock star staff team. I appreciate the support and the love that they have shown me over the years. And I will miss them. But Jeff and I still plan to be here, still see all of you around, and just be in the service from the beginning to the end without wearing a pager or anything. But we love you, and we're thankful for this opportunity that we have had for the last 19 years. All glory to God for his work through us and through the kids ministry. Amen. Thank you.